All right, man. Talk to talk. Morning, definitely good evening. Hey, how you doing, man? Hope everybody's good. Oh man, so I've been saying this for a little while now about what's going on with everybody's not making hits, especially in hip hop. Kendrick Lamar and SZA has been sitting at the top for a whole year now. They've been dominating, and hip hop hasn't come close. They're the only two. So today's episode. We're going to talk about uh, Kendrick Lamar breaking more records, and um, where are all the other hip hop artists that's supposed to be, you know, making it to number one or whatever. So before we get into that, I got to get a legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones at. Just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash app, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. 1,300 subscribers, over 18,000, almost 18,300. And yes, I am the King of the North. Let me know what kingdom you are from. The Night King in the building. I'm streaming from my room right now. I'll be back in the studio later. I'm actually gonna probably do a live tonight. I'm gonna do a live. I seen this live that Jalopy was doing. I think his name is Little Bill, and I watched the whole video. It was like an hour and something long. I'm gonna do a live to that, just like Jalopy did. But I have some different takes about, you know, what Little Bill was saying about Kendrick. So we're gonna get into that. Make sure y'all check that out. Probably do it. I'll probably do it tonight around 9 o'clock. And you already know. So let's get to it, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, man. This comes courtesy of Scores and Assists. I want to give him some advice. I watch a lot of his videos. I watch a lot of your videos, and you have to put commentary, dog. Because if you don't, they're gonna copyright strike you for all of those joints you did. If you're just letting people just talk and you're not interrupting and actually making any commentary, they're gonna strike you for that because they consider that plagiarism. Um, and I know some people don't like to hear that, but it's the truth. Um, you basically taking somebody's content and put it on your channel. Even if you put yourself in a small box and you do all this, it's still the same. They look at it like, well, you're not saying anything. You said something in the beginning, and then that's it. Like, you got to talk. You know what I'm saying? And I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I'm just giving you a warning. I mean, that's just what it is. So I just want to put that out there. You know what I mean? I care about people, and I want to make sure that they're doing, at least from my knowledge, the right thing. So let's keep it going.
Songs, including her 2002 song Foolish.
Such a die era that no one's made a hit record since Not Like Us or fucking Luther.
That's cap.
There's no, what's the hit records? Jello was what? Whoa, we started. There's no hits this year. We have no hits, no real hits.
That's
we thought it was What the Hellies and all that. There's no real. What are the hits?
That's a fact. If we're talking about number ones, like I put it to you like this, we have to have this discussion of what a hit is nowadays, because let's just use Drake for example, right? A lot of y'all will say Drake has a lot of hits, but some of these songs, because they go number one, y'all look at it as a hit. Okay, yeah, I can agree with that, right? I can agree that you can look at that as a hit. But another one of my issues that I have with that, and I'm just not speaking on Drake, I'm speaking on any artist. It could be anybody. One of the issues I have with that is, well, how long was the song at number one? Because if the song was number one for 1 or 2 weeks, is it really a hit, or is it just because his fans ran to the song because they like him? A hit to me, right, is something that is running for at least 6 months to a year. So if you got a song that runs for 6 months, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, whatever, right? Anything under 10, to me, that's a hit. If you got a song that's on the top 10 charts for a year, that's a hit. You know what I'm saying? If you got a song that's number one, and then 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later, it's number 23 or number 22 or number 18, that's not a hit to me. That's not a hit. Some people say, "Oh, he got number 1 hits." Okay, cool, you made it to number 1, but overall, it's a hit. So that this conversation needs to be had about what is really a hit, because it could be something that goes number 1 and y'all use that as an example. Well, number 1 hits, or it could be something that just was in the top 10 or the top 10 hits. Like it has to be talked about.
Hey, Wilson, tell me the hits.
What is a hit record?
It's fucking Yeah Glow.
No.
Get It Sexy.
What is a hit record?
Fuck You Mean.
What
Records
is-
that were hits in the past. Like we had no hits. There's no hits. What are the hits?
Elliot Wilson.
What are you playing? Radio's playing Luther, and no hit records impacted on Not Like Us. It's been a fucking over a year.
You can't say stuff like that. You have a
Tell me
responsibility.
the hits. Jello Tweaker was a hit.
Elliot
And
Wilson.
it came and went. We don't want nothing else from this guy. He just puts his album back.
Elliot Wilson.
Whoa. Like, where are the hits?
Listen, he ain't speak. Yo, I'm agreeing. I'm 100% on board with this. I want to see how DJ Head try to suspend this. And he's saying you have a responsibility. Because I know DJ Head, what he does is he's very intelligent. He's a very intelligent man. But sometimes I think he tries to go by the book and he fails. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say that. I'm going to say what I believe he's going to say is he's going to go off what a hit is as far as the top 10. But he's not going to go into details of what a hit is, because in my opinion, there has to be more to just that. Like, what is a hit? Because if we're just going off of how we feel a hit is, then that doesn't make something a hit. There's a lot of songs that I think is a hit and it didn't make it to the top 10. You know what I'm saying?
Go pull up the fuck. What is this shit with the radio? Pull the shit up. There's no hits.
You can't say there's no hits.
There's 0 hits. I'll say it with my chest.
I'll define.
That Playboy Cardi weekend record could be a hit. Was it a hit? It wasn't a hit. What are the hits? Show me what y'all playing. What are y'all playing?
There's
Go
been
to 2025
big
and hip hop music. I'm gonna do a list for Up Rocks, but I'm gonna tell you the records I like. They're not hits. And if you look at my record last year,
This is a fact. I don't understand how DJ Head is arguing this. This is a fact. He's not saying nothing all crazy. I could tell you the 3 songs to me that has been hits from hip hop. There's been the most talked about songs from hip hop, or most Kendrick GNX movie, but it was Nokia, Luther, Not Like Us, Swabble Up, TV Off. Those records to me were talked about. I mean, the most out of all the joints. So I don't understand where DJ Head gonna go with this.
all hit records.
What is a hit record?
You know what a hit record is.
No, I'm asking you.
It's a hit record.
What is that?
Not Like Us is a hit record. Fuck You Mean is a hit record.
What is a hit record?
Get It Sexy is a hit record. Yeah Glow's a record. Rapper's
song.
Delight is a fucking hit record. A hit record. You know what a hit record is.
Nokia was a hit, right? That was.
This is what I'm saying about DJ Head sometimes. Sometimes he asks the obvious questions, but then he tries to strip that away. Like, okay, we know what a hit is, DJ Head. You know what a hit is. You know exactly what a hit record is. But yet and still you want to pretend like you don't know what it is, or you ask, well, I'm asking you what a hit record is. If you're asking him what a hit record is and he's telling you there's no hit records, then why are you asking him what a hit record means to him if he's telling you that he don't believe that there's no hit records but the other 3? Now, if it was something like, well, I don't know what a hit record is, these 3 songs to me are hit records, but I really don't know what a hit record is. If he said that, then I could understand exactly what DJ Head is saying. But DJ Head is basically asking a rhetorical question, even though he want him to answer it. It's like, well, what is it? What is a hit record? And then he's telling you, his response is telling you what a hit record is by saying, well, these songs are hit records. So you would have to ask him in a different way. You can't just keep asking him the same thing if he already gave you the answer. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
That, and was that the last?
There's a lot of asterisks to give out, man.
Okay,
You really
all right,
think that shit was really
okay.
What are we really talking about?
I'm trying to look. Like, I
What's
don't
the
know.
top 10 you're playing? What is the top? Read me the top 10 you're
No,
playing.
what I'm about to do is ask you another question. You didn't answer my question.
No, don't defer. I answered you. You asked me. I gave you all list of hit records already.
No, fuck the list.
What is the shit? What is the radio shit?
Define a hit record.
Media base. Go to media base and give me a top 10 and tell me how good it looks for hip hop.
Define a hit record.
First go to media base.
He just defined it, DJ Head. He told you what it was. He said that these songs are hit records. The other ones are not. That's what he said. You might not like that answer, and you might think that that's not the answer, but he gave you the answer to the question. What a hit record is, his criteria is this. That's what a hit record is. But you're saying, what is a hit record? But he's giving you the criteria what a hit record is off naming the songs that were hit records. So how you keep asking him what a hit record is? If you want to say, well, a hit record is a song that reaches number one, won't you just say, this is what a hit record is? Instead of keep asking him, he's going to keep giving you the same answer. Just tell him what you believe a hit record is, because from my understanding, there's really no definition of it. It really isn't. I haven't seen a definition of what a hit record is. There's people you would say has a hit record, and then other people would say, no, that wasn't a hit record. It's like for example, like 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine got 9 or 8 number ones or something like that. Would you say he has hit records? Most of y'all would say, for your opinion, you would say, no, he ain't got no hit records. But if he got 9 number ones, then there has to be a hit record somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy.
I told you hit record.
No, you didn't.
I tell you what a hit record. I give you examples.
No, what does a hit record mean?
Jeremy, you answer that. What do you think a hit record is?
Okay, I actually do think you have a point here. I'm on your side. It's not that there hasn't been songs that have gotten spins, or there haven't been songs like the chart exists, so there's going to be 1s and 2s and whatever. But a hit record to me is a song that culturally pierces pop culture to the point where you can't escape it. It's an inescapable thing that whether you go on the radio or you go online or you go to the club or you go in somewhere, you're going to hear this song. So we have not seen very many hits recently, and that's a lot of the convo about DJs playing old stuff in the records being 2000s and 2010 songs.
Because we're in the dot era.
We don't
we're in the goddamn dot era.
That answer was too drawn out. Not to say he's not wrong, but the answer was too drawn out. If he would have shortened it a little bit, it would have actually been a really good answer. But I understand exactly what he's talking about. I understand. He mixed it in with a little bit of other stuff, but I understand what he's talking about. But at the same time, I'm looking at it from the point of view of what Elliot Wilson is saying. He put it clearly what a hit record is, and he gave examples of what a hit record is. There's no reason for him to keep on reminding you, DJ Head, what a hit record is if he already explained to you. He gave you a reference point of what a hit record is, and you still is asking what a hit record, what's the definition? It's like, bro, like, won't you just instead of keep asking, then won't you tell us what the definition is? Because he already gave you what he believes it is.
We can't get out of the dot era. Can these guys make hits? Jello's the only one out here that has a hit. Like, he has one hit.
Shabuzi Tipsy is a hit song undeniably because
that's not a rap record. And also records that came out this year.
I think Outside will be a hit. I think Cardi has one. It's not yet, but I think it will be.
No, where?
It's been 2 days.
What do you mean, Optimistic Island? Cardi shit came out months ago. I like Cardi's album, but
no,
the record didn't sustain.
Came out 2 days ago.
Wait, which one?
Outside.
Oh, you're talking about Offset?
No, Outside.
Who's Outside?
Cardi's new song.
Cardi B. I don't believe in that record. No,
not Playboy.
That tells you right there, it's not a hit. He don't even know what the record you're talking about. Like, come on, bro.
Cardi B. Yeah.
I love Cardi B. I don't believe in that record.
Okay, I think that's gonna be a hit.
I don't. Are you gonna give me the top 10 media base, or are you just gonna act like we have hit records?
A hit record refers to a commercial.
He's deflecting. All right, let's move on. Let's go back to the freshman. There's a lot of hits out there, kids. Keep playing them.
You can't say stuff that's false.
Pull up media base. I'll show you it's right. Go pull up media base.
Media base.
Show me a record that came out in 2025.
Media base only shows radio spins. That's not
okay. I consider hit records that are also played on the radio. Yeah.
Bro, this is what I mean by DJ Head. He does this so much. Like he purposely leaves out stuff. Like, bro, he literally told you what a hit record was. And what you're doing, you're saying, well, you're trying to read the definition of what a hit record is, but then you say, well, they need they don't just count radio spins, but the definition of a hit record comes from radio spins because we didn't have streaming. We didn't have all that. So you're saying that you're telling people false, you're giving people a lie or whatever. That's not true. That's not true. It's still even with you saying that, it's still opinionated based. It's not. This is not facts. All we saying is, if you're saying it's culturally relevant or pierces through culture, what song has done that you could say is a hit record? Outside of Not Like Us, Nokia in Luther. Like, come on, bro. You can't be this crazy.
But that's not true though, because
that's a part of being, and also the part of the definition of Jeremy.
A hit record can also be catapulted to hit status through streams and other mechanisms. It doesn't just rely on radio play.
I didn't say it relies on one thing. I think it's all those things.
And so you're telling me that looking through a microcosm,
that's
which is media based,
part of it. Also, here's why radio is also an important part, because radio helps sustain interest. And if a record stays in rotation 6 months later, it's still active to a certain audience.
Which is why I was going to read you this.
Bro, if we're going through it, if we're talking about Billboard, because it all comes down to Billboard, whether it's through streaming, whether it's through YouTube, it doesn't matter. If it all comes down, if you're telling me that Tech Nine has 1 billion views on one song on YouTube and all his streams on Spotify, Apple, and let's say, I don't know, it was very low. You're telling me that's a hit record? Like what? So you have to, if you have to put in a collection of everything to create something to make it a hit record, then you definitely have to take all that into consideration. I understand what he's saying, but at the same time, I'm looking at it from the point of view of, you're saying that you have to do all this, but if no one has heard of this song and culturally this song hasn't done anything, how can you say it's a hit record if it didn't even reach #1 on the Billboard? Like, I don't understand his argument.
Why are you deflecting it and not pulling a media base? You got to, again, I'm not here to give you this perfect definition of record. I agree with what Jeremy said. I also think radio is still a key part of it because it sustains interest for records. You're in the car with your grandma, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months later, you're still hearing Luther. Luther's the perfect radio record for black radio. Hip hop,
Dolce Anxiety spins this week.
Wait, slow down. What?
Dolce.
I want the top 10. Anxiety.
Dolce Anxiety.
Anxiety was a hit. Okay, Anxiety.
That's a hit.
Anxiety's a hit. There you go.
Dark Thoughts,
we got
Lil Tecca.
Tweaker and Anxiety. We got 2 hits. Okay,
Dark
what else
Thoughts,
you got?
Lil Tecca.
Huh?
Again, I don't know how far, if we're going off of hits, what are we going off of? We saying it's a hit record because of the Billboard, or we saying it's a hit record because of, we believe it's a hit record because of the spins it gets? Because there's a lot of records out there that get a lot of spins, and y'all wouldn't consider them hit records. You know what I'm saying? Dolce Anxiety, okay, we could say that's a hit record. I'll concede to that. So that would be 4. Now his whole argument is it's not that many. So 4 is, out of all the artists in the world, especially hip hop artists, it's only 4. Let's keep it going.
Dark Thoughts, Lil Tecca.
Dark Thoughts, Lil Tecca. I'll give you that. That's free. All right. I'm making my list
Drake,
together.
Nokia.
Okay, fine. 4. Let's do it. Can you pull up my best hip hop 2020?
If you're
24.
If you're struggling, this is his point, DJ Head. You're trying to be straightforward with what he's saying, but this is his point. His point is there's not that many hits. That's his point. So if you're you essentially is agreeing with him because you're struggling to find the hits. He's saying that there's not that many. So even if it's 5, how many hip hop artists have dropped albums this year and last year? This is his point. That's what he's trying to say. That's what he's trying to say.
So far, and see that top 10 songs.
Big X the Plug.
Which one?
The largest.
Yeah, I'll give that.
No, that was last year though. I came out last year.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. Cut it out. Cut it out, bro. No. Absolutely not. You could if you putting that in the same category as Not Like Us. Okay. This is why I said it's all opinionated based, because you wouldn't put Big X the Plug song up against Anxiety. There will be 2 different type of songs. One might get a lot of spins, the other one might not. But if you're saying that what's the threshold? That's what I have to ask. What is the threshold for a hit? It has to be a threshold for you to consider it a hit. Because you're just saying names of songs that streamed a lot, but they haven't made it to the number one spot. So to me, in my opinion, in fact, let's keep it going, and then I'm gonna give my opinion.
Last year came out.
Came out.
Which one?
Big Extra Play. He had 2 records, the largest and
the country one might be a hit.
It is. It's
Okay.
up here, but I didn't count that.
Okay. Maybe I don't like the hits that we have this year.
Okay. Now we found it. Now we found
Is
it.
that list not weak as fuck so far? That list is weak as fuck.
Now we found it.
That list is weak as fuck.
You
I don't understand why you conceded to his argument, because he didn't really make a great argument. He just listed off some songs, and it was only 3 songs he listed. Actually, two songs he listed off, and one of the songs you already said. So I don't understand why you conceded to his argument as if he's like he figured it out. He didn't figure anything out. He just basically gamed you into telling him he was right when he was completely wrong on the whole thing. He just basically gamed you. He got you to admit that he was right when he was wrong the whole time. He basically said, "Oh yeah, what's a hit?" And then he named 3 people. Big X the Plug. He named Doechii, and he named Nokia. And you mentioned Nokia. so how did you? It ain't like he mentioned 100. You said it wasn't that many hits, and he mentioned 2 people to basically go along with your argument. This is crazy, bruh. Come on, man.
There's no hits.
No,
There's no hits.
Okay, keep
There's no
feeding me.
hits.
No,
There's none.
I think he's struggling.
0.
I think he's
I stand on it. I say
okay.
about.
This is what I mean by what he does. He tries to act like he tries to go by the book, but he only does that in certain arguments. He don't do that with everything. But he goes by the book. Like, bro, you know exactly what he was saying. You said that there's no hits. You said 0. You said 0. No hits. You know exactly when people say stuff like that. You know exactly what they mean. Because he basically acknowledged it by saying that there was 3 or 4. So obviously he's saying that there's hits. But he's saying when people over exaggerate doesn't mean that. Everybody does that. You know that. Like, come on, bro. Come on now.
You struggle to 10. You struggle to get to 10. Give me 10. We're 4
I'm
or
still
5?
scrolling, Elliot Wilson.
Yeah, you gotta scroll hard, man. Keep scrolling. You can't get to 10.
Like last year, this
Read
is
my
you
10
had.
last year.
I'll go top 5. You had.
No.
You
10,
want all 10? Okay.
10.
Okay. You had.
That's not a hit.
Yeah.
Find My
Okay.
Name,
That's
not
why I
to
was. Yeah. Okay. Boss Man,
Mr. Pot
Dilo.
Scraper.
Yeah.
That's a hit. Back Outside was a hit.
Yeah.
Alicia. Cash Cobain Fisher, that was a summer anthem. Ran the summer. Red Rum.
Red Rum was a hit. 21 Savage.
Get It Sexy.
Get It Sexy is a big
Get It
song.
Sexy. Yeah, the big 5 last year. Get It Sexy. Yeah, Glow. This is the time of the year last year.
Yeah, Glow is a huge song.
Yeah, Glow. We had Family Matters and the whole beef like that. And
Like That was a big song.
And Got Not Like Us. So.
What the hell?
What the hell? He's a hit song.
What the hell
That
is
is a
it
hit song.
underperforming actually?
But
to
that
me?
I think that's a hit song
I
because
consider it a song.
because
I
of
do.
how
I
it
do.
pierced culture.
I do.
Yeah.
That's
Can you
fine.
please Jello with
That
Glorilla?
doesn't count. Nope. I gave him Tweaker. So you got 5, right? So Tweaker, we're gonna lose count. Tweaker,
Lotto.
No, the Lotto record's not a hit.
I don't think.
Not a hit. It's a good record. It hasn't hit yet. It's not 10. So there you go. It's not top. There's not 10 hits this year, and none of them are even close to Not Like Us. They can't tie Not Like Us.
Bro, that's not the barometer.
It's the barometer because it shifted culture.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What are you talking about? Yes, it is. If a record gets to number 1 and if you say you got hit records, let's say you got 10 hit records that never even made it, because his thing is, if you got I'll put it to you like this. You know what? I'm gonna let this play a little more, and then I'm gonna explain.
Impact the culture that motherfuckers can't make big records right
It's
now.
not the barometer because it's an
We're
anomaly.
in a dot era. We have one record that's the big record, the big sonically hit record, and the other record that's the perfect radio record that checks all the black formats of hip hop and R&B, which is the Luther record. So it's Not Like Us, Luther. It's the dot era, and these niggas ain't making no hit records, and I'm competitive.
Who's the greatest basketball player
They're
of all
not competitive, huh?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. So if people don't play and have Jordan stats, they're not good. They're not championship.
Bro, this dude is crazy, bro. That's exactly what he's not saying. Like he goes to the extreme. This is crazy, bro. Why are you going to the extreme? That's not the same. That's a false equivalent, and you know it. Like, come on, bro. You can't be this crazy, DJ Head. Like, you really be going to the extreme sometimes, just so you could try to win an argument. Bro, you lost the argument, bro. Like you lost the argument. He got you this time, bro. You usually win a lot of arguments, but this one you lost, bro. You lost the argument. He got you. You're trying to basically, so everybody got to play at the criteria of Michael Jordan to say that they're great. What are you talking about? No. No, they don't have to play at the criteria of what Michael Jordan is. They don't. But at the same time, you have to ask yourself, if Not Like Us basically ran for a whole year, to me, Like That, Luther, Not Like Us, Nokia, those songs to me are hits. If you gonna go and say, well, these other songs are hits too, okay, cool. But at the same time, you gotta ask yourself, is it coming close to these other songs? So how are we gauging what a hit is? If somebody sings a song for 3 months, is that a hit? Or if somebody sings a song for 6 months, is a hit? What about 3 weeks is a hit? If it makes to the Billboard, is a hit? Like, we got to ask these questions. Like, I don't know, man. Let's go.
Material, they're not nothing.
No, that's
Jordan is a once in a lifetime opportunity or once in a lifetime generational talent. And that's the Barometer.
okay. Who's the
Bro, what are you talking about? That's not even the same. Bro, I don't know, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's saying there's not even
You can't even give me 10
He's not
records.
even-
You gave me 5.
there's not a
I'm
Magic
wrong.
Johnson
I said
right
no
now.
hits. You gave me 5. You win. Okay. I gave you 10 last.
And this is what I'm saying. If you listen, bro, we all know Jordan is the greatest of all time. But there are people that was just as good as him when he was playing, or even better at the time when he was playing. He wasn't always the greatest of all time. So if we're going on a list, when he played basketball, it was teams that had players that was, I ain't gonna say better than Michael Jordan, obviously not. But there was teams that they were good. They were good players. He struggled, Michael Jordan struggled in 90, 92, 93, whatever. They struggled to beat the Detroit Pistons. Isaiah Thomas, Dumars, Bill Laimbeer, Robin, all of them, they struggled to beat them, bro. 2 years in a row they lost, or 3 years in a row they lost, or something like that. The Bad Boys was so it wasn't always, that wasn't the case. That's why you can't really use that argument, because it wasn't the same. It's not the same, bro. If that's the case, you're basically saying that Kendrick Lamar made a song that no one could ever be better than. No, he's basically saying like, well, there is hits. Nobody has made any hits. Luther is a hit. Not Like Us is a hit. Nokia, Like That, these all hits. But everybody else, if you want to consider them hits, you're basically saying because they play basketball, if you're using a basketball analogy, then they're because they can shoot the ball too, that they made hits too. That's basically what you're saying. And then you're trying to compare them to Michael Jordan. Oh, well, since Michael Jordan is the best, you think that no one ever could do it? Like, come on, DJ Ed. You gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill.
What are you talking about?
He's
Isn't
saying
that
there's not
sad?
Allen Iverson right now. There's
Yo,
not
no,
even
there's
like
been
a
6
top.
months. You give me 5 records. It's been 6 months. I'm talking about records that came out this year. 6 months.
I gave you some.
You gave me 5.
I gave you some.
It's
That's
been
less
dry.
than mama.
It has been
It's dry.
for hit songs, not for great music. There's been a lot of great music, but we're talking about like hit songs.
Make a hit. Can others make hits in the dot
First
era?
of all, both
Can
you
others
niggas-
make hits in the dot era?
Both you niggas don't advocate to make hits more than me. So I'm with you. I'm just
Nigga, shut up. Oh my God. Bro, you trying to be a contrarian right now. You really just trying to go against what they're saying. Like, oh, you want to be the devil advocate so much. Shut up. Oh my God, bro. Just shut up, bro. Like I get it, but you're saying, oh, most of you don't, none of y'all advocate for hits more than me. Bro, you literally are struggling to tell us what a hit was. And then you look on your phone and you scroll and try to find a hit. Like, bro, come on, bro. Cut it out.
You with me? You never leave with that. Your real opinion about it.
What you-
look up a hit record?
because you are just saying shit like out of emotion, like
And then
Jim Jones.
your response was 5 records, so that proves my theory to me. That's not
No.
healthy.
It's been 6 months.
6 months, 5
7
records in
months.
6 months is not a good average to me. And Anxiety's an old record. There you go. It's 5. I take that away. It's an old ass record. Anxiety's an old record. Had to
is
repurpose
facts.
some shit.
That is facts.
So 5, big 5.
Yeah.
I'm
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like, come on, bro. You can't be serious, DJ Head. That was a weak argument, bro. Your argument was so weak on that one, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, man. Shout out to DJ Head, man. I like DJ Head a lot, man. Sometimes I just get passionate. I ain't gonna say a lot of y'all. But nah, man. You gotta, when it comes to hits, man, you have to really sit down and think about it. Cause a lot of times, man, it's not really, we do go off of what we feel, because there's really no criteria. It's too many outlets that would consider what a hit could be, but then you don't know what a hit is. Like, it's real difficult, man. But I side with Elliot Wilson on that, man. I do. I side with Elliot Wilson. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that there's not a lot of hip hop hip hop hits right now. Not a lot. I would go as far as saying before when Drake was running it, him and J. Cole, if you look back, it really was, hip hop was 2022, 2023. It wasn't that many hip hop songs that was going crazy like that. It wasn't. And then when Like That dropped, it kind of changed everything. So I don't know. That's just my opinion, but we'll see what happens. All right, man. I thank y'all for watching me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace. Bye.